Welcome back to our side of the mountain here in Vermont, where we bought this raw piece of land, and we're currently in the process of desperately trying to build an access road so we can get our RV onto this land.
The plan is to build a road all right here, all the way through the woods down to where our tractor is, and then park our Airstream right over there permanently so that we can have a home base here in Vermont. But things have been a little bit challenging, to say the least.
The night after we scraped this dirt, trying to get down to the clay and get the topsoil off, we got torrential rain. And we got torrential rain for 4 days straight. I'm talking 4 inches an hour type of rain. Like some of the heaviest rain that Vermont has ever seen. Parts of this town were flooded, cars were washed away, rivers were overflowing. I felt like we were in Boguete all over again. And we've tried to do a bunch of things to combat this rain, and I thought I had this great idea of bringing in a wood chipper because we had all these trees that we had cut down.
Well, there you go, honey. There you go, right there.
Are you calling me a dog?
You're a working dog, honey.
I'm offended. Can at least be a golden retriever.
So we're actually on our way right now to go and pick up our first ever wood chipper. I'm not used to using all of this big machinery. This is definitely a huge change for us. We're driving about 30 minutes away from where our land is, and it's crazy just seeing all of the rivers and the lakes just totally overflowing. Like, this is definitely rare for Vermont. This isn't a normal thing for this time of year. And it definitely gets me wondering, like, is this a sign from someone upstairs being like, all right, you guys, I think it's time to slow down a little bit.
Right as I was pulling the wood chipper in, it started downpouring. I just kept getting stuck. I couldn't get it where I needed it. And then, right as I kind of called it quits and decided I was gonna park it on the street, the wood chipper fell off of the hitch. And that took a while to jack up and get back on. And then it was, at that point, it was just so much rain, we just called it quits. And wood chipping is dangerous enough. I don't need to take the extra risk of doing it in the downpouring rain. We got a good 3 to 4 inches of rain. And here in Vermont, 3 to 4 inches of rain, the soil isn't made to handle 3 to 4 inches of rain. So this whole place right now is a big, muddy mess. Everything is just so muddy.
You want me to do She Loves Me, She Loves Me Not? We're in Mother Nature right now.
No, we're not. We're Sadie's farm.
We're where?
We're Sadie's farm.
We're at Sadie's farm, that's right.
Are you making one for me?
Do you want one for you or one for Papa?
No, both.
Today is honestly really like the first beautiful day that we've had up here working on our land. But it's just been so nice to be able to walk around this area with Sade and walk on the road, not having to worry about other cars because it's such a dead road. Like, there's really only a few other houses on this street here. So the gravel road is definitely bringing some Boguete, Panama vibes for sure. They're both just so different. They're in such totally different areas of the world. The resources are totally different. The cost is totally different. Like, that is the upside of having our piece of land down in Panama. That's kind of our place to be able to explore and mess up, and we don't have to worry about codes and permits and all that stuff. Whereas here, it is a total another situation.
Got it.
Got it? Got it. You got it. You want to keep your dress on?
No.
Done a pretty good amount here. Gonna start moving all of these logs now and start getting them piled up.
Are you making me Shrek?
I know, I'm making it for Fiona.
Oh, you're gonna be Shrek, I'm gonna be Fiona? So this area has been our problem area for this whole time. This is kind of like a sinkhole. This is kind of where all the water just gets trapped. So we kind of filled it all in with as much dirt and logs as we could. Now George's trying to get this tractor back over this way because we actually are getting about 1.5 inches more of rain tomorrow, so. Come on, baby! close call. We made it, baby. The camera's okay. The tractor's okay. So I actually just went and dropped Sadie off at Grammy and Papa's Airbnb to come bring a couple more hours. It's actually already 7 p.m., but the sun doesn't set till 8:30. So Jord is now going over the front part of where the driveway is, and he's trying to just compact it down. So Jord's just going ahead and he's trying to fill in all the little holes and basically put the bucket down on the ground and drag it back to kind of flatten out the lands and compact the dirt down more and more. So then it's as smooth as it can be before we put the fabric and the gravel down. Nothing like drinking a nice locally made cider in a tractor in Vermont.
What do you think, honey? You think that this is gonna work out? I
don't know, you guys. I feel like it all is gonna be determined by how much rain we get tomorrow, because this could just all wash away tomorrow.
Come on, honey, have some faith.
I'm gonna have hope, I'm gonna have faith, but I don't want to get my expectations too high. I've realized that recently. The lower my expectations, the better.
I like it. I don't want to let you down. I'd rather have you be really impressed with me. Well, that's it for one day. There's the progress. It's hard to make it like totally smooth, you guys. I'm really struggling making it. It's not that it's super squishy, but when you have a tractor that weighs 7,000 pounds, it sinks in and I can't get it perfectly smooth. I don't know if I should run a box blade or if I should get like some kind of a compactor or something to try to make it level. I don't know if I'm kind of going overboard, so we'll have to see tomorrow. That's where I'm calling it here. So brutal, man. There's so much water. There's so much mud. All the work that I did is totally gone. It's even worse. We have a pond over here. We got another inch of rain last night, and this time it just all hit this driveway. I don't know. This is so brutal. We're struggling right now, you guys. Clearly I need to do a better job at diverting this water, and clearly we need to do something to help stabilize this soil because it's too wet to do much of anything with.
You can see the water runoff is coming from just at like the top part of where our land is, and it's getting kind of all pooled right here because we have that big kind of mud wall right there finding its way through the cracks, and it's making its way down the driveway. So Jord's working on the drainage now, basically just trying to dig a ditch all the way around where we want the driveway to be to divert the water. And as much as we keep saying that this time has been so challenging with the amount of very kind of rare rain that we've been getting in the last week or so, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because now it is kind of forcing us to do the things that we would have had to do in the future anyway, but we're doing them first before we do the driveway itself. So it's probably gonna save us from a lot of headaches in the near future.
This mud situation is just out of control. This rain situation is out of control. And if you look, it looks like it's gonna rain again. Man, we just got smacked, and this is just so challenging now. And I just feel like we're making a bigger mess day after day. Welcome to Panama. But it's been downpouring like this every day for a week. Since the minute we scraped the topsoil, I'm starting to feel like we're not gonna be able to build this driveway. I just don't know if we're wasting our time right now. Oh my God. It says it's sunny right now with 10% chance of rain. I'm struggling right now, you guys. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to say it. This has been some of the hardest days for sure.
So we've actually been staying in this old schoolhouse. This has been our Airbnb for the last couple nights. This is actually our third Airbnb in the last 10 days. We've kind of been jumping around. But the good thing about this one is it's actually right behind the roastery, our coffee shop here in Vermont.
What do you feel, Sue? Do you want definitely not organic or beyond organic?
Definitely not organic.
Not having our own space has definitely been a lot, but the good thing about right now is being so close to the roastery is the best. Like having all of our coffee tools all in place with amazing coffee 24/7, it's gonna be hard for me to sleep.
It's definitely been a blessing and a curse at the same time because we have just been highly caffeinated at all times, basically 100% of the day.
But the bad news is we're coming to the end of one of my favorite coffees of the whole year. Definitely Not Organic is my favorite coffee for so many reasons. And it's not only just how good it tastes, but it's also just the name and kind of the play on how silly the organic coffee industry is. I've been drinking this coffee every single day, and I've been watching our stash of green coffee just diminish and deplete and get lower and lower. We have so little left. So if you guys wanted to try definitely Not Organic, or you wanted to try our other Costa Rican coffee, Beyond Organic, this is the last call, because this, we're about to sell out. So grab a bag of one of these two amazing coffees down the top of the description below, because this is the end of it.
Mom, you have to get out.
I have her. Did you pay for Jordan's?
Yeah.
You coming?
Yesterday was quite the challenging day, and we can't get enough. We're going back. It's a beautiful day here in Stowe, Vermont. It's hot, it's sunny, and our only hope is that the mud dried out a little bit. A little bit. Like, I'm not expecting it to be ready to go. With all the problems that we've been having, I've been doing a ton of research, and I got some ideas on how to counter the issues that we're having. Well, it's firm. It's more firm for sure. It's like harder to walk on, but there's still just so much water. Look at all this. Oh my God. So all the research that I've done, there's two ways of working with soil like this. We have to dry it out and we have to get it firmer. We have to get it more strong. So you can either use hydrated lime or you can use Portland cement. They don't use hydrated lime very much here in the Northeast. It's not a very common thing. So, Portland cement it is. I really hope that this works. So first I just tried to smooth out the mud as best as I could. And it's really hard because if I put my tire track over this, it sinks down like a foot. So there's no way I'm gonna get this even close to perfect, but I'm just trying to get it level. Then I came in with the Portland cement, and these are 100-pound bags, and just spread it out over the mud. And then mix it in with the backhoe. And just mix it as good as I could, and then just spread it out. And I'm not trying to get it flat, but I am just trying to get it not clumped up in piles. Just trying to get it as spread out as I can. There's not too much I can do right now just because it is so muddy. And this is just gonna give the soil some strength. It's gonna do that by taking out the moisture and bringing in a little bit of rigidity. So do I know for certain that this is gonna work? Absolutely not. I'm just taking my best shot at it based on what I found. This could make it even worse, but I gotta try something because I'm desperate. And for those of you guys that build driveways out there, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to watch a total amateur try and figure it out, but I need to figure it out because this is not gonna be the last driveway. This isn't even close to the last section of driveway that we're gonna have to build. So I gotta learn at some point. I'm gonna get you.
Booty!
No, Mom is whispering to you, but that doesn't mean you whisper to me.
Say it loud.
Oh, we're in the nose picking phase.
Are you digging for gold? How can I help you today?
I want one baby, please.
One baby, here you go, 5 days.
How was your nap? Was it good? Yeah, I was working on our road, you know. You want to see it?
Done?
Look at it. Does it look done?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Not yet, Bubba. Almost, though. There's one thing that's for sure, and it's definitely already much harder.
You
Look
think
at,
so?
I can stand on top of it. Look at this. Before I would sink down like a foot.
Well, that only means one thing. Now we just wait and hope for the best for a couple days, right?
You guys, I think we gotta shut it down. I just gotta stop touching it. I just gotta let it dry. I gotta let the cement cure, and I also just have to let this thing dry out. Because if I just keep messing with it, I feel like we're never gonna get there. So this is gonna be it for a little bit, I think. I think we might go on a trip or something, have a little break. Because the three of us,
We're rained out, baby.
we've been hustling too. Even this little one, she's been a trooper, hanging out in the car and running around here. Trash.
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 Trash. Small bin. truck?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Jump! Jump! Jump!
But before we hit the road and end this one,
Another back seat.
I'm gonna put a question out to you guys. Any of you road building professionals, or any of you guys that have any experience, is there something here that I'm missing? Because I'm doing as much research as I can and trying everything that I can possibly think of, and this is just where I'm stuck. Either way, I'm gonna spend the next 2 days just waiting, so if your answer is just wait, that's what we're gonna be doing anyway. And I'm trying every resource that I can, and sometimes you guys have been my absolute best resource, by far, hands down. So let me know in the comments. If you're running low on coffee, we have some awesome coffee for you guys down in the description below. Check out the top link. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you on the next one.